Investors are closely watching the global economy for any signs of a slowdown, looking at the high end of the market in particular, like champagne sales. They were booming out of the pandemic, but will the slowing economy and even environmental factors combine to burst champagne's bubble? Joining us now to talk about it, Berta de Pablos Berbier is the CEO of Moet Chandon. How'd I do?
Perfect.
It was perfect.
Okay, which is part of LVMH, of course.
And you haven't even started drinking.
I'd be better, I think, if I
French
had.
gets better.
She's good at French.
Yeah. Our wealth editor, Robert Frank, is here as well. So just set the scene for us a little bit. There's a champagne shortage maybe developing, Berta?
Well, there is no champagne shortage. I mean, champagne is always limited in the production that we have in Champagne. It's all produced in one region, only in Champagne. And it's about 300 to 325 million bottles every year. So that's as much as you can have. So when we drink more than that, there is shortage. When we drink less than that, there is no shortage.
And what does it do to prices? I mean, if consumption is up and you have a limited supply of bottles,
prices are not impacted by the supply and demand. It's mainly about like any other company, is what our COGS and the cost of production and the inflation that is impacting us all. And that is the only thing that determines our price in Champagne.
You're the largest champagne brand in the world. You sold 40 million bottles last year. It was almost unsustainable what we saw in 2021 and even last year. I have to believe you're seeing a slowdown in sales. Where are you seeing that slowdown? What sort of regions of the world and what segments? Is it bars and restaurants? Is it home use? Where are you seeing impacts right now?
Yes, you're right. Actually, in 2021 and 2022, we saw a high peak of consumption for champagne. Clearly, after the lockdown, we all wanted to go out and celebrate, and champagne was a good product to do so. What we are seeing now is different by geography. So we see Asia, the Asia region is picking up, and the US is actually slowing down after the peaks of 2021 and 2022. The decline in the US is mainly coming from nightclubs, bars, and lounges. That's what we are seeing on the first quarter of this year. Again, a decline versus 2022 after a high peak, but we are going into normalized level of consumption versus the pre-COVID area.
And when you look ahead the rest of the year, do you feel like, I think the first quarter was probably flat, do you think that decline will accelerate? What is your sense about what the next sort of 6 months to a year looks like in terms of overall demand?
Well, it's difficult to predict anything with anything happening this year. We are expecting to see flattish to a slight decline versus 2022 this year. Again, higher than what we have seen in 2029. But there is certainly a slowdown in the U.S.
I'm curious, your associates at your parent company, you must talk to them. You're the CEO of the 3 or 4 of the leading labels in Champagne. And if you're seeing a slowdown, what are your associates saying about potential slowdowns in other lines of business at LVMH?
Well, I'm not here to talk about LVMH and the parent company, but what I can tell you is that for Moet Chandon, what we are seeing in the U.S. is an increasing share, and we are seeing solid results in the U.S. Now, we are sold in 150 markets, so while we are seeing a flattish result in the U.S., we are seeing a high increase in Asian markets, as well in European markets. We are getting ready for the summer season, and summer is a perfect time to drink champagne in the Mediterranean.